Ever have an hour of power coming your way? We have got Kevin Dillinger in the ring. He and Steve Prichard have a score to settle.
Last week, fans, you saw the brutal attack by the newcomer, Kevin Dillinger, the United States Junior Heavyweight Champion, as he attacked the Wild Thing, Steve Prichard, in the ring with his branding iron. We'll be touching on that a little bit later in the hour. But, fans, the main event, it's Joel Deaton, the Southern Heavyweight Champion, taking on David Sammartino. And get this, fans,
and
Sir Samuel F. Kent will be wearing these handcuffs. What the best-dressed manager tonight will be wearing will be these handcuffs, as he will be handcuffed to the dirty white boy, Jimmy Powell. Rand,
this will go on Sam Kent's wrist. This will go on the dirty white boy's wrist. It's going to be an interesting evening. Rocky King is here.
Also, we'll be talking to Mr. Atlanta and the man Mike Golden, managed by Robert Anderson, as they're gunning for the Southern Tag Team titles. Also be talking to the title holders, Georgia Power, as you said, Rocky King, the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, in action on this hour of Southern Championship Wrestling. Randy, the summer's going on, and the wrestling's getting that much better here in Southern Championship Wrestling.
It is hot and humid, and it's just getting tougher and hotter as we go along. Southern Championship Wrestling is going on the road throughout the Southeast. You mentioned the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff. He was with us last week. He's back this week. We will see Rocky King in action this week, a junior heavyweight, and things are really steaming up, Tim.
Also, we'll be seeing the Chickster, Chic Donovan, and Bobby Bennett in this hour of Southern Championship Wrestling. Also, the Southern Championship Wrestling Top 10 will be updating it this week. Also, we'll be seeing Kevin Dillinger versus Steve Prichard in our first match. So let's go to the ring, and the president of Southern Championship Wrestling, Mr. Gordon Clemens, for the introduction for our opening bout here on Southern Championship Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, from Greasy Gulch, Texas, at a weight of 225 pounds, the U.S. Junior Champion, Cowboy Kevin Dillinger. And his opponent, weighing in at 215 pounds, from Forsyth County, Georgia, the Wild Thing, Steve Prichard.
What a match to start off this hour of Southern Championship Wrestling, Tim Dix. Steve, the Wild Thing, Prichard against Kevin Dillinger. Whoa, boy. We saw what happened last week as Dillinger got him with Prichard with the branding iron, and he's coming into the ring with that branding iron, Tim.
Well, I don't think the referee is going to stand for this, as right now he's questioning Mr. Dillinger about that branding iron, and Steve Prichard knows about that branding iron well, as last week here on Southern Championship Wrestling, Steve Prichard was victimized with that branding iron, and now they're standing eye to eye and toe-to-toe. Kevin Dillinger pushing off on the Wild Thing, Steve Prichard, but the Wild Thing setting ready, Randy.
The Wild Thing, Steve Prichard, we have seen him live up to his name in recent weeks. He is in the top 10. He is a blue chipper, if you will. He is top-notch. He will be a big star someday. He's already a big star here in Southern Championship Wrestling. This young man has got the tools. He just needs some seasoning, and he's getting that every day here in Southern Championship Wrestling. Of course, he's up against a man that'll give him some seasoning right now in Kevin Dillinger.
The United States Junior Heavyweight Champion, Kevin Dillinger, caught in a side headlock by the Wild Thing, Steve Prichard. We'll be updating the Southern Championship Wrestling Top 10 later on in this hour.
There's been a little movement there, too. I think the fans are going to be interested to see what transpires there. Field toss. Oh, what a drop kick by Steve Prichard. Caught him in the chin on that one. Nice arm drag takedown and an arm bar. Steve Prichard, he is lightning quick. Sudden is the word, Tim.
A great example of chain wrestling there as Kevin Dillinger caught in an arm bar by the young Steve Prichard, last week ranked number 6 in the SCW Top 10.
I don't really know what that was all about unless Dillinger kind of hoodwinked referee Ricky Frady in there on that one. I didn't see any hair pulled. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but anyway, the whole smoking collar and elbow lockup. Back to a side headlock. Steve, the Wild Thing Prichard. I just can't get over how much Steve Prichard is improving week after week, day after day here, Tim.
Well, he's taking on very stiff competition in the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion as he's sent in for the ride. Goes into the ropes. Nice leapfrog by Steve Prichard. Catches Kevin Dillinger in an armbar once again, and it seems to be his point of attack is the left arm of the Cowboy, Kevin Dillinger.
Well, Kevin Dillinger didn't get to where he is with mirrors. He does pack that U.S. Junior Heavyweight belt. He is a worthy champion. He's a fighting champion. Steve Prichard, by the same token, is a young up-and-comer whose only shortcoming right now is maybe just a pure lack of experience. They're both about the same size, about the same height. The weight is, for all practical purposes, even. It's going to be experience, I think. Right now, Steve Prichard, with his quickness and unpredictability, is getting, well, he's got Mr. Dillinger quite on the defensive right now, Tim.
Well, once again, right there, back on the left arm with the arm bar. Kevin Dillinger getting a break from the referee, Ricky Frady, complaining of a hair pull once again, but I don't think I saw a hair pull, Randy.
No, and Kevin Dillinger is grinning from ear to ear like the proverbial possum on that. That just shows he's a wily ring veteran, and he's pulling out all the stops right now to better his fortune here in this match. Also, to kind of shake up Steve Prichard. Dillinger just telegraphed it. Ricky Frady didn't see it. Dillinger with an armbar on Steve the Wild Thing Prichard. I tell you what, right now, just being a cunning old fox is Dillinger, and he's literally outthinking Steve Prichard right now as far as taking shortcuts.
Well, I think if this match was scored on points, I think we'd have to be getting back to the dead even situation as the Wild Thing ducks under that punch, catches him with a high cross body.
Oh, my, I thought we had a pinfall there, but Dillinger is a tough individual. Steve Prichard back on that left arm. There, he got the hair. Referee didn't see it.
There you see a fan at ringside saying that Kevin Dillinger did pull the hair, but the referee didn't see it, and he's not asking for a break. And Kevin Dillinger now working on the left arm of Steve Prichard as our camera's taking you right into the ring there. Kevin Dillinger really laying the pressure in.
The arm bar and a forearm to the chest of Kevin Dillinger by Steve Prichard. Prichard back down on the canvas courtesy of a handful of hair from Dillinger. Ricky Frady, the referee, didn't see it. The fans saw it. They're trying to tell Ricky, but he can't. He's got to see it himself.
Fans coming up later in the hour. Don't touch that dial, as they say, because the Southern Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as Joel Deaton takes on David Sammartino. This time, Sir Samuel F. Kent will be handcuffed to the dirty white boy, Jimmy Powell, coming up a little later on in this hour, and I can't wait.
Steve Prichard hurled outside the ring between the ropes. Referee Ricky Frady tolling the count. Dillinger walking around the ring with a big grin on his face.
There's a good shot of Steve Prichard as he took a hard spill outside the ring, and now Kevin Dillinger greets Prichard with a big right forearm to the back of the head of the Wild Thing, Steve Prichard, as the fans are trying to fire up the Wild Thing. He sent him for the ride and caught with a big elbow, Randy.
That's a concrete floor out there, too, Tim. That's not padded. There's no mats or anything out there. Almost a 3 count. Steve Prichard kicked out at the last moment.
I'd like to say a big hello to all the friends in Rome, Georgia. Also, Chatsworth, Georgia, Jasper, Georgia.
Cumming, Georgia?
Absolutely. I'd like to thank the people in Cumming, Georgia for an exceptional time I had there on the 4th of July. It was a tremendous night of matches, and I enjoyed meeting all the people there in Cumming, and we'll be returning there very shortly.
Also in Cookeville, Tennessee, Murphy, North Carolina, as Southern Championship Wrestling takes to the road to bring the best in wrestling in the Southeast to our fans.
The Wild Thing ducks Kevin Dillinger, but Kevin Dillinger catches him
Missed
with
one
the clothesline
and got him with the other one. And Steve Prichard felt that one. I can assure you that second one connected solidly.
Steve Prichard ride his man into the ring rope, sunset flip. Unable to kick out. And there's the bell.
A time limit draw. Whoa! Here's Steve the Brawler Lawler.
Steve the Brawler Lawler has hit the ring here. And now Steve Lawler.
Double clothesline. Ooh, they're trying to hurt this young fella. And all he's doing is just getting better.
And Sir Samuel F. Kent.
There goes the referee out.
And you see Ricky Frady goes through the ring. calling for the bell one more time as they are punishing young Steve
We've
Prichard.
got to get some help in here and get it in here quick as Bobby Bennett hits the ring. Chic Donovan hits the ring. And Steve Prichard has been savaged one more time. This is the second week in a row this has happened, Tim. This young man is an up-and-comer, and he's getting paid back in viciousness for being a good athlete and a fine young professional wrestler improving his craft. I don't know exactly what's going to have to be done, but something's got to be done about this, Tim. There's no cause in this.
Absolutely. Fans, we'll be back with more Southern Championship Wrestling right after this.
In the black and white corner, Bucky the Barbarian. And in the green corner, the champion of Richmond, Captain Color Time.
Wow. Captain Color Time's not the only one with remote control. Now get a free remote when you rent to own a 19-inch portable color TV set. Only $9.95 a week at Color Time.
2, 3, you're up.
Ho! Look what Santa has brought you!
Silver Time, celebrating Christmas in July.
Christmas in July.
Stocking stuffer.
Ladies, buy this $40 value 14-karat gold bracelet. You choose
10-karat gold nugget ring for the ladies. $9.99.
nowhere but Silver Time.
Quarter-carat diamond cluster ring.
$350 value.
Only $250. Silver time. Silver time.
On the Reporters. From World War II, the incredible story of a love that conquered hate. This beautiful young Catholic girl gives herself to a Nazi officer to save a group of Jews.
He will keep my secret, but I have to be his.
A true guardian angel.
In the shadow of that darkness.
And special guest reporter, actor Mandy Patinkin, tells why. Right after Cops, 8:30, Saturday on Fox.
That's what Champion TV and Appliance Rentals does to the competition. Why? Because we're the champion of rent-to-own. That's right, Champion's #1. We have the best TVs, stereos, furniture, and appliances. If you want to rent-to-own it, Champion has it. We won our title as champion of rent-to-own fair and square. And I challenge you, the competition, to try to take it away from us. Champion has a neighborhood store near you. Call today. Tell them Big Craig sent you. They'll treat you right, or I'll break their face.
Wrestling fans joined right now by the Southern Tag Team Champion, the Dirty White Boy Jimmy Powell, and the Nightmare, also with the young sensation in the junior heavyweights, Rocky King.
Right.
But Mr. Nightmare, y'all the Southern Tag Team title holders right now, but Mike Golden and Mr. Atlanta seem to be a formidable pair.
Well, you know, Tim, you're exactly right. We fought real hard to get the belts, and we beat a good team in Lawler and Manelli, and we're going to have to fight even harder to keep them. But one thing that Georgia Power is doing, we're training, we're working out hard, and we're keeping ourselves in good shape because we know that the competition out there is tough, and we know exactly what Mike Golden and Mr. Atlanta are capable of doing. We know what they can do in single matches, and now that they've formed a team, we know they're going to be some very tough competition. And we're just going to have to be double tough to hang on to them. But that's exactly what we plan to do, is hold on to the belts.
That's exactly right, you know. Talking about Georgia Power right here in the great state of Georgia and all over Southern Championship Wrestling. We're talking about the Southern Tag Team Champions, the Nightmare and the Dirty White Boy. And now talking about a lot of other great things happening, like Rocky King right here. You know, Rocky, it's good to have you here in the state of Georgia and here in Southern Wrestling. And as all these people be chatting Georgia Power, the Nightmare and myself are going to be right there every time we're going to be chatting with you, going to be waving that Georgia flag, and it's going to be for some of you people right out here in the state of Georgia.
You know, they say you hang around with somebody with money, you have money. You hang around with champions, you'll be champion. Nothing wrong, you is in trouble, buddy, because I'm coming after you.
That's right. Hey, Daddy, I tell you what, coming from the projects, that's it, baby. I've been to the projects. I'll come back again, Daddy-o. We're talking about doing a little boogie-woogie and getting out and getting funky, huh, baby? All right. Straight down there to Peachstreet and going crazy, Rocky King. Jump right in there with Georgia Power. When you ride with Georgia Power, you riding on the high side, baby, because we're going to rock and roll. Oh!
A lot of places, Tim Dix, and we'll be seeing you in all these arenas, fans.
Right now, let's go up to the ring for our next match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match, introducing first. Ladies and gentlemen, your next match, introducing first, at 220 pounds, Johnny B. Goode. And his opponent, weighing in at 225 pounds, Rocky King.
Rocky King and Johnny B. Goode, our second match on this hour of Southern Championship Wrestling. Tim, two speed merchants in there. We saw Johnny B. Goode earlier. This is our first chance to see Rocky King since he's been back in the area. He looks better than ever, and he is quick. We know that from his past.
Well, I've always liked to compare Rocky King to a spring because his body is so tight. Good cross body block, hooks the far leg. And Johnny B. Goode able to kick right out. But this Rocky King from the projects in Atlanta, Georgia, and he's not too humble to admit his beginnings in Atlanta, but he's come a long way in this sport, and he's proud of his heritage, Randy.
He acknowledges his roots. He knows he has come a long way. He's got, oh, what a drop kick. My heavens. He's got a long way to go. Rocky King takes a lot of pride in what he does and who he is, and well, he should.
Only a count of one. Goes in with a rear chin lock, and Randy, we're going to have to raise the roof for Rocky King's drop kick.
He is a high flyer. We have seen that. He can go up into the rafters when needed. A clubbing right hand. I tell you what, this young man is put together quite well. Looks like spent a lot of time in the gym.
Well, there, Johnny B. Goode suspended up over that top rope, and Rocky King putting the boots to his man. You know, Rocky King also impresses me as a man with a goal. He come out and admitted right from the start that he's after the World Junior Heavyweight title. He's also after the U.S. Heavyweight Championship, and Johnny B. Goode is looking for some rest and relaxation other than right in the middle of the ring.
Right now, Johnny B. Goode's wondering where he is, and he'd rather be a lot of places than anywhere else, but where he is right now, which is almost flat out on his feet, as the Southern Championship Wrestling cameras take you into the ring where all the action is. A rake of the eyes by Johnny B. Goode, clubbing right hands and left hands, a double shot on Rocky King, a stomp to the chest. I tell you what, you can do a lot of harm to Rocky in a lot of ways, but stomping on those big pecs ain't going to hurt him that much.
But a real quick headbutt by Rocky King sends Johnny B. Goode to the canvas. And Johnny B. Goode looking for an exit now as he's out there on the floor. And you can see he's trying to make his way back in, and Rocky King is right there, Johnny on the spot. And Johnny B. Goode is asking for a timeout, but he's in the wrong sport.
Yeah, there is no surcease in professional wrestling. A timeout is only a ploy. Rocky King is not going to give him time to think too much as he locks up collar and elbow one more time. Rocky is on you. Oh, wow, what a standing clothesline. Johnny B. Goode hit this concrete again. There's no padding down there. That concrete is hard.
Rocky King showing that here in Southern Championship Wrestling, he means business, and you can see how he just sent Johnny B. Goode there, a good shot of him getting back into the ring. And now, welcome back in, flipped over that top rope, Randy, and he's showing a very workmanlike attitude. We said it before and said it again, but he's going right after his man, a nice belly-to-back suplex, and I'm just impressed with this man.
I'm very impressed with Rocky King. He shows a lot more polish than when we saw him last. The young man has gained in stature as he has wrestled through the years. Oh, a big power slam. Uh-oh. This young man is coming into his own, and he's doing it right here on Southern Championship Wrestling.
Just a quick update, fans, on the condition of Steve Prichard. Steve Prichard was taken out of the ring, and he appears to be shaken but not injured. But I know he's very upset with the way the things are turning out with this newcomer, Kevin Dillinger.
Yeah, that's an understatement. And Steve the Brawler Lawler making his presence known with young Steve Prichard also.
Fans, right now, a quick rundown of the Southern Championship Wrestling top 10. In number 10, once again, it is Bobby Bennett. Number 9 is the Nightmare. Number 8 is the Dirty White Boy. Number 6 is Chic Donovan. Number 7 is Steve Prichard. Number 5 is Mike Golden, the man. Number 4 is Mr. Atlanta. Number 3 is Steve the Brawler Lawler. Number 2 is David Sammartino. And the champion, the Southern Heavyweight Champion, is the Texas Outlaw Joel Deaton. And we'll be seeing Deaton and Sammartino hook up later on in this hour, Randy.
We will, with a special stipulation. Sir Samuel F. Oh, a low blow in there by Johnny B. Goode. Sir Samuel F. Kent will be, shall we say, neutralized. He'll be handcuffed to the Dirty White Boy, Jimmy Powell, for that match. That will be coming up later in the hour. The belt is on the line. Things have been brewing between Sammartino and Deaton here for several weeks. It will come to a head today, Tim.
And I'm looking forward to it as you see Rocky King tossing Johnny B. Goode off the top rope.
Rocky coming up with a head of hair. Johnny B. Goode belly to belly. Ooh, this could be it, Tim. It is.
Rocky King with a sensational victory over Johnny B. Goode here on this hour. An impressive return to Southern Championship Wrestling for Rocky King.
It was. We said Rocky looked better than he did. He's sharper. He is a more confident wrestler. He is just polishing himself up. He's getting better at his craft.
Fans coming up next, the Russian Bear. Wrestling fans, it's this Friday night, Lafayette, Georgia, at Powell Auto Auction, sponsored by the Lafayette Linwood JCs with a bell time of 8 p.m. and what a card. In the cage, the Southern Tag Team titles will go on the line as Georgia Power defends their belts against Mr. Atlanta and the man Mike Golden, managed by Robert Anderson. Also, the Southern Heavyweight title will be on the line as the Outlaw Joel Deaton takes on David Sammartino. Mr. Wrestling number 2 takes on the Masked Nightmare number 2, and the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title will be on the line as the champion Kevin Dillinger puts the belt on the line against Bobby Bennett, and Mr. Wrestling number 2 is the Masked Nightmare number 2 in Lafayette.
Well, you know, the Nightmare has made a lot of remarks about what he's going to do to Mr. Wrestling 2. I'm well familiar with this man. He was a partner of the Nightmare before. He has continually been very ornery, very bad. And matter of fact, he's probably, you might say, very nasty individual. Well, let me tell you something right now, Nightmare number 2. I'm Mr. Wrestling number 2, and I'll be coming at you with both arms, both feet, and everything I've got, because I intend to tear you from limb to limb and eliminate all those remarks you've been making about me in the past.
Fans joining me right now, the Southern Tag Team champions, Georgia Power, putting it on the line in the cage in Lafayette. Well, that's exactly right. You know, coming to Walker County, Georgia, right there in Lafayette, at Powell's Auto Auction. You know, we're coming after you, Golden, and Atlanta. You've done a lot of despicable things, and we can settle them in the cage. We're bringing these Southern titles with us, and we're coming to Lafayette, Georgia, after you. How about it, Nightmare?
We're going to be prepared for anything when we get up there to Lafayette, because probably anything and everything will happen, from the dishwasher to the door, or anything's liable to happen up there at Lafayette. It's all going to be wild when we get to Lafayette.
That's right. Friday night, Daddy-O, right in Lafayette, Georgia. Everything's going to be happening in Lafayette. It's going to be a hot night in Georgia this Friday night right there in Lafayette. Y'all get off the square and come on down to Powell's Auction, because we're going to be doing it Georgia Power style. Wrestling fans, once again joined by Sir Samuel F. Kent, the Southern Heavyweight Champion Joel Deaton, Steve the Brawler Lawler, and Kevin Dillinger, and Mr. Kent. I'd like to know the status of Kevin Dillinger.
Well, let me tell you something, Tim Dix. The status of Kevin Dillinger is none of your business. As you well know, I've moved my offices to downtown Austin, Texas, the capital of Texas, and I am the south side of Texas. And you see the dynasty is prevailing. The bad link that I jerked loose and removed from the dynasty is gone. And now Mr. Dillinger is going to take his spot. So you people get used to it and learn to like it, that the dynasty will prevail. Joel Deaton is the Southern Heavyweight Champion. Dillinger is the Junior Champion. And Steve Lawler is number 1 on anybody's list. The baddest man of anywhere. He didn't get the Brawler, the name of the Brawler, by not being bad. So you people know he's bad, and Joel Deaton is bad. The Texas people will prevail. Steve Prichard, I'll tell you something, son. You're a little young punk trying to make it. You're trying to use the Brawler as a stepping stone. What's the matter, T-Body announcer? Did I make you a little nervous or something? Prichard! Don't you interrupt me, boy. Prichard, wipe your nose, wipe it clean. Because I'm going to send you back home crying to your mama. Because when she takes you back in, she's going to kick you right back on the street, because she's not going to know you.
Champ, it's David Sammartino later on in the hour.
You know, I'll tell you what, I'm in some fine company right here with Kevin Dillon and Steve Brawler. But Bruno, David Sammartino, let me tell you something. I've had it with you, brother. Up to here in just a few short minutes, I'm fixing to get you out here in this ring and show us how it's done, Texas Deaton style, and I promise you that. Tell him, Kevin, back here, huh? Come on, Prichard. You want this? Go through me, and you got to go through this. Come on, boy.
Let's go up to the ring for our next match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match. Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, at 299 3/4 pounds, the War Daddy. And his opponent, formerly of the Soviet Union, but now from the good old USA at 245 pounds, the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff.
The Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, in action here on this hour of Southern Championship Wrestling. The Russian making eyes toward the Southern Heavyweight Champion as he walked around ringside.
Joel Deaton, as we all know, carries the whip, and Ivan Koloff walked in with that Russian chain and pounded the mat a couple of times. Tim, that got everybody's attention. Ivan Koloff, a force to be reckoned with. The name is synonymous with championship.
Well, the War Daddy with an arm wringer on the Russian Bear. As the Russian Bear puts the big Russian boots to the midsection, an elbow to the back of the neck, a good snap mare, and drops that knee in there, and he does that with such ease and fluidity. He's just really a ring general.
That he is. Ivan Koloff giving up some weight. He doesn't usually have to give up a lot of weight because he's a good 245, 250 and solid. The War Daddy right up around 300 pounds. But Ivan Koloff, the wily veteran, as you said, a ring general, he's been around for a long time. Ivan wrote the book on most of the moves. He hasn't seen anything new from the War Daddy yet.
Well, he was just caught in a big high backdrop. But as you were saying, this Russian has all the accolades in his resume. Former world champion, former co-holder of the World Tag Team Champion. The list goes on. And he's right here in Southern Championship Wrestling, fans, and you can see him at the towns and arenas coming to you coming to an arena or a town near you. Ooh, and the Russian with a double boot to the midsection of the War Daddy, and that had to take a lot of the starch out of this War Daddy, Randy.
It'll take a lot of air out of you, too. You could just see the whole rib cage and everything just empty out then when the lungs. Oh, boy. Ivan Koloff running a little short on his temper with the War Daddy here. We're seeing the temper from this Russian Bear. This bear still has claws, Tim. Sharp, sharp claws.
Knees to the midsection of the War Daddy, and the Russian sending his big man into the corner. Follows him in, but misses, goes all the way through, and it appears that he might have hit his shoulder on that corner post. And Randy, the War Daddy now laying in some heavy blows on that big Russian.
He's unloading on Koloff, but Koloff is what's known as a taker in this business, Tim. He'll take 2 or 3 punches in order to get in a good one. You're going to have to really go some to hurt Ivan Koloff. The War Daddy's well on his way. Big scoop, body slam, and you don't see Ivan Koloff slammed all that much. The War Daddy, I think, taking a little bit too much time for his next move. We'll see. No. He had hurt Koloff more than we thought. Came down across the side of the face. Koloff maybe have a cut in his mouth. We don't know. Oh, right down to the breadbasket. One to the chest.
And now the Russian choking the War Daddy. Ivan Koloff's temper. His fuse is short, and now he's driving the head of the War Daddy right through the mat, seemingly, as he picks his man up to one knee. And now a big headbutt from the Russian Bear drops the War Daddy.
People wonder how you get mat burns. That's the way you get a mat burn, when you just have your face rubbed into the mat, especially by someone who is as good at it and as Ivan Koloff is. He has the experience and the expertise to do it. Oh, a big right hand.
Drops the War Daddy right down to the canvas. The Russian Bear doesn't mind bending and breaking those rules. It's almost
Ivan setting him up for his patented maneuver. Oh, patented Ivan Koloff all the way.
Throws his man back down on the mat. Now the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, mounting the second rope. The War Daddy makes his way back to the finish.
Russian sickle. That could be all, Tim.
1, 2, and a 3 count is
That is the Russian sickle from Ivan Koloff, and it's all over for the War Daddy. Tim, let's go right now to the Southern Championship Wrestling calendar of events.
Southern Championship Wrestling on the road, coming to these towns and facilities with great action. This Saturday and every Saturday night, it's Rome, Georgia at Dillard's Music Park with a bell time of 8 p.m. Mr. Atlanta sees action in Rome this Saturday night. July 30th, it's Alpharetta, Georgia at the Auction Barn with a bell time of 8 p.m. The Southern Heavyweight Champion Joel Deaton sees action in Alpharetta on the 30th. August 4th, Lafayette, Georgia, Powell Auto Auction at 8 p.m. The Southern Tag Team Champions Georgia Power C action in Lafayette. August 6th, the McDonough Massacre in McDonough, Georgia. At the Burger King at I-75 in Georgia 20 with a bell time of 2 p.m. Free admission, headlined by a Texas Death Match. The Bullet and Brad Armstrong also on this great card in McDonough. TV taping and an autograph session at 1 p.m. Free admission in McDonough. August 6th also is Carrollton, Georgia at the West Georgia Fairground with a bell time of 8 p.m. Kent's Dynasty sees action in Carrollton. August 18th, Ringgold, Georgia at American Legion Hall with a bell time of 8 p.m. The Man, Mike Golden, sees action in Ringgold. Make your plans to see Southern Championship Wrestling when it's in your area.
Captain Color Time fakes to his left. He fakes to his right. And Captain Color Time drives to the hold!
Here's a slam dunk deal from Color Time. Rent to own this large capacity heavy duty Whirlpool washer and dryer just $16.95 a week. And get the kids a laundry chute clothes hamper free.
Oh, and don't forget to take your clothes off before you throw them in the hamper, of course.
Why are people all over North Georgia and the Chattanooga area buying cars at Calfee House?
I purchased a quality automobile at a cheap price at Calfee House. This is the third car that we bought from Calfee. We bought a beautiful car for a beautiful price and a beautiful place.
I got the best value for my money on the car I was looking for.
I found the highest quality for the lowest price at Calfee House.
The answer, Calfee House, home of cheap prices. Pontiac, Cadillac, GMC truck, Mazda.
When the burning, itching, and soreness of hemorrhoids flare up, Tux medicated pads give you soothing, cooling relief on contact. For hemorrhoid flare-up, get Tux from Park Davis.
To my beautiful wife, it's nice to know he still loves the way you look. And if you wear dentures, you can count on Effordent to freshen up dentures and clean away stains so well. With Effordent, all he'll notice is you.
That's what Champion TV and Appliance Rentals does to the competition. Why? Because we're the champion of rent-to-own. That's right, Champion's #1. We have the best TVs, stereos, furniture, and appliances. If you want to rent-to-own it, Champion has it. We won our title as champion of rent-to-own fair and square. And I challenge you, the competition, to try to take it away from us. Champion has a neighborhood store near you. Call today. Tell them Big Craig sent you. They'll treat you right, or I'll break their face.
Wrestling fans joined by a team right now that I consider to be one of the better tag teams I've seen come down the road in a long time, and certainly a threat to the Southern Tag Team titles currently held by Georgia Power. I'm talking about Mr. Atlanta, the man Mike Golden, and the man that put this all together, Mr. Robert Anderson, and I know you have to be content with the way things are going for your team.
It's like this right here. They're not probably one of the best tag teams to ever come down the line. This is the best tag team in history. A little bit more tuning. Georgia Power, get the belts ready. We're coming at them, right, Matt?
I want to tell you people, I'm selling this picture, and I'm sick and tired of you taking them and ripping them up. And if I catch you doing it again, you're going to have to answer to the man. And Georgia Power, we're coming at you hot and heavy, Daddy, and we're going to get them belts. Tell them Atlanta. I told you once before, White Boy and Nightmare, if you play with fire, you're going to get burned. Don't fool around with the Golden Boy in Hot Atlanta, because we're hotter than ever, and we're going to take them titles. It's just a matter of time.
Let's go to the ring for our next match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match. Weighing in at a combined weight of 501 pounds, Walt, Stallion, and Big John. And their opponents at a combined weight of 459 pounds, the Golden Boy, Chic Donovan, and his partner, Bobby Bennett.
Tag team action this week, fans, featuring Chic Donovan and Bobby Bennett taking on Walt, Stallion, and Big John.
Big John is quite a specimen over there, Tim. He must go in the 300-pound range. And Chic Donovan, we all know, about 238 out of Chic's Gym, LaGrange, Georgia, in excellent physical shape. His partner, a young man that is in the top 10. Talked to him earlier, last week and again tonight earlier. He is pleased as he can be to be in the top 10. He has worked hard, and he deserves to be there. Takes a lot of pride in it. Walt Stallion tried to unload on Chic Donovan, and the Chickster comes firing back.
Chic Donovan also in this week's top 10. in the number 6 position, Chic Donovan. Now, collar and elbow tie with Walt Stallion. Nice arm drag takedown by the Chickster.
We said Chic at a Chick's gym in LaGrange, Georgia. And, of course, just look at that body. That'll tell it all right there. Spent many hours in it. And Chic Donovan, well, he does a lot of things outside the ring that people don't know about. We'll get into that sometime, and it's very good things. But Chic has had a lot to do with the development of young Bob Bennett, by the way.
Bobby Bennett now in the ring with Big Bad John, I guess. Now goes over his man, catches him in a front chancery. Tag is made once again. Chic Donovan back in the ring, and this Bobby Bennett and Chic Donovan are showing the makings of a good tag team.
Yeah, Big John got a foot in the face on the way out from Bob Bennett. It was an accident, but it still happened. And Chic Donovan, oh, that's one way to get the big man down. The Chickster been around a little while. He's a veteran. He is in excellent shape and got a quick fuse. Boy, he's got a quick fuse.
Got that arm hooked and driving his right forearm into the chin area of Big John. Grinding that hand in there, you see, into the jaw. As Big John's able to make it to the ropes, and the referee orders a break.
Chic can make it hurt. You know, Chic is one half of the Ultimate Force. And I bring that up because the other half of the Ultimate Force is David Sammartino. We will see David Sammartino later on tonight. And as a matter of fact, our main event tonight as he takes on Joel Deaton for the Southern Heavyweight title. Sir Samuel F. Kent will be handcuffed to the Dirty White Boy, Jimmy Powell. An exciting event coming up. We've got an exciting event in the ring right now, Tim.
Chic Donovan with the tag. Enter Bobby Bennett. Shot to the chest of Big John by Bobby Bennett. Nice arm wringer. Really winding up on that arm right now. Goes in with a high arm bar. Bobby Bennett, number 10, once again this week in the SCW top 10.
Well, Bobby giving away a lot of weight here. Wants to get the big man on the mat where they're all the same size, as they say. But, oh, Bobby going at him aggressively. Good clothesline.
There's a cover. Hooks the far leg. But Big John able to power his way out of it. And that's one of the reasons why Bobby Bennett is in the top 10.
Well, he is aggressive. A lot of wrestlers wouldn't take, Bobby's size wouldn't try that kind of move on a big man. But Bobby is learning a lot of aggressiveness. Again, he's been working a lot with Chic Donovan. Chic, we said earlier, he's got a short fuse. He is an aggressive wrestler. High drop kick from a standing position. Oh, the Chickster's fired up now.
Goes in after his man.
Well, look at this.
Allows him to make the tag. Check in Walt Stallion. And he's caught and sent into the ring ropes. The Chickster drops his man with an elbow. Grabs him. Brings him back up to his feet. Backs him into the ring ropes once again. Randy, ooh, hard shot to the midsection.
Boy, he went downstairs to the breadbasket there, and Walt Stallion is wondering where, well, he knows where he is. He's wishing he were in another place. Chic Donovan, just a blur of activity in there. Chic's always 3-4 moves down the line mentally, and we've talked about this a lot. A professional wrestler that just thinks one move ahead, he's going to hang around too long. Chic Donovan way ahead in this game of human chess at its finest. Right there, the Stallion came up with a little bit of a move Chic didn't expect, with a wreck of the eyes. Right hand firing in there, right in the corner as our camera takes you right into the ring. Now Stallion choking, literally choking Chic Donovan.
As Big John has Chic Donovan by the trunks, holding him there in the corner, a hard forearm. And now, going right back to the throat is Big John, as Walt Stallion and Big John double teaming on the Chickster from LaGrange, Georgia, Chic Donovan. But Chic Donovan quickly reverses that situation.
Ooh.
Big chop to the chest, and another one as Walt Stallion now caught in a nice snapmare, a stomp to the head. And the Chickster, a short fuse indeed, is now he's opening up the big guns as he rakes those the eyelets of his boots across those eyes, Randy, and that can really hurt.
Yeah, it can. It can, well, you're not going to see too well from that. We're in the ring again. The camera taking you right in the ring as Bob Bennett tags in. Sends Walt Stallion for a ride. Oh, a tremendous right on the button. Oh, that one right on the button. Oh, I don't know where he came from in that, did Walt Stallion. I thought he was out cold. Bobby Bennett hit him with both feet right on the chin, Tim.
Bobby Bennett's biorhythms and horoscopes, and he must be living right or something, because that one was right on the button, fans.
This young man we can see him improving weekly here on Southern Championship Wrestling. I remember when Bobby kind of first got going here, he is so much improved, it's like night and day. Big slam by Big John.
Back to the ring.
Oh, that's about 300 pounds dropping on your chest. Kicked her in and a boot to the head. Referee Pee-wee runs him back out. Oh, a super kick.
Bobby Bennett with a series of right hands to the back of the neck. Sends Big John into the corner. Follows it in, but there's nobody home.
Little inexperience showed there. Tried to go to the well once too often did Bob Bennett, but he's playing possum a little bit. He wasn't hurt quite as bad as we thought. Right hands being exchanged. The big man goes down. Bennett with 2 rights. Oh, a big knee, and
Bobby Bennett has shown time and time again he can be tough as shoe leather when he wants to be.
Oh, he's tougher than shoe leather. That's pretty tough. He's like pig iron. Oh, an elbow. Man, he caught him right in the face with that one, Tim.
Right on the button again. Rolls his man over. Hooks the far leg. The Big John into the ring rope, and the referee orders a break. Big forearm to the back of the neck. And fans, as you can see, a lot of newcomers here in the area of Southern Championship Wrestling, and we're here in the middle of the hot Georgia summer, and the hot Southern Championship Wrestling will be coming to an arena in a town near you, and you'll want to be out there to see the stars of Southern Championship Wrestling whenever they come your way.
Oh, a big knee lift, and it sends Donovan to the mat hard. You know, Tim, you're talking about new talent. Just going to prove to the fans that Southern Championship Wrestling will spare no cost. Chic kicks out on that one to bring in the best new talent around as well as the best talent, period. Well, case in point, Ivan Koloff is here. Rocky King is here. Kevin Dillinger is here. New faces here in the Southern Championship area. As Chic Donovan unloads on Big John, going to crack some heads. Oh, Walt, Stallion and Big John go down. Chic Donovan, a man possessed in there right now. Going to tag up with Bob Bennett after he runs John into Bennett's knee.
Double teaming maneuver by Bob Bennett and Chic Donovan. This is a double shoulder block. Drops his man. Bobby Bennett over with the cover. Hooks the far leg. And a count of 3. And the team of Chic Donovan and Bobby Bennett.
Victorious.
2 of our top 10 victorious in this tag team event over Stallion and Big John. And fans, we'll be back with more Southern Championship Wrestling right after this. Wrestling fans, this Friday night is Lafayette, Georgia at Powell Auto Auction, sponsored by the Lafayette Linwood JCs with a bell time of 8 p.m., headlined by a big cage match. The Southern Tag Team titles on the line as Georgia Power takes on Mr. Atlanta and Mike Golden, managed by Robert Anderson. The Southern Heavyweight title is on the line as Joel Deaton faces David Sammartino. Mr. Wrestling number 2 on the card. The United States Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the card. A lot of things going on in Lafayette. Steve the Brawler Lawler in action in Lafayette, but the Southern Heavyweight title is on the line against Joel Deaton.
Let me tell you something about the Southern Heavyweight title. It's been on the line in several different places. David Sammartino has been unable to defeat Joel Deaton. Now, we're tired of giving David Sammartino title shots. We're going to start and we're going to make our minds up who we're going to give the title shot to from now on out. When we get to Lafayette, we're going to take David Sammartino and we're going to end his career, put him out once and for all. Then we're going to start with the people that really deserve a title shot. Steve Bennett. Some of those guys in those categories. Those are the ones that deserve the title shot. Now, we've defeated him all over, and we're going to do it for one more time, David Sammartino. Your reputation is going to end in Lafayette. Am I right, champ?
Hey, all I got to say is when I get to Lafayette, Georgia, Sammartino, you've chased me all around. Well, let's put it like this. You've got matches with me all around this state here. Time after time, I beat you right in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. I tell you what, first off, let me say this. Chic Donovan, you're going to be in a world of hurt, son, when this man gets a hold of you up there in Lafayette, Georgia. Now, I'll let him speak just 1 second. Sammartino, it's going to be me and you, baby. We're going to have a good time up there because I'm going to take you and beat you like a yard dog, boy, and I'm going to do it to you Texas beating style, just like I like. Tell him, Steve.
Powell Auto Auction. Chic Donovan, Lafayette, Georgia. I'm going to show you, brother, exactly why they call me the one, the only, the original Brawler.
He's not just another pretty pair of tights. He's more than a colorful superhero. He's Captain Color Time, adding color time to your life with specials like this.
Rent to own this high-quality home entertainment system, complete with a 19-inch Color Time color TV, remote-controlled programmable VCR, and twin-speaker stereo system, all for only $19.95 a week.
Ho, look what Santa has brought you!
Silver time, celebrating Christmas in July.
Christmas in July?
Stocking stuffer.
Lady, buy this $40 value 14-karat gold bracelet.
Huge. 10-karat gold nugget ring for the lady. $9.99. Nowhere but silver time.
Quarter-carat diamond cluster ring.
$350 value.
Only $250. Silver time.
Allergies make your eyes burn and itch. They make you congested, make your nose run. Allergies make you miserable. Introducing Sinutab Allergy Formula for frequent sufferers with the decongestant action of Sudafed and a powerful antihistamine. Sinutab Allergy works for 12 full hours to help stop the itching, stop the runny nose, stop the sneezing. For 12 full hours, Sinutab Allergy helps stop it all.
That's what Champion TV and Appliance Rentals does to the competition. Why? Because we're the champion of rent-to-own. That's right, Champion's #1. We have the best TVs, stereos, furniture, and appliances. If you want to rent-to-own it, Champion has it. We won our title as champion of rent-to-own fair and square. And I challenge you, the competition, to try to take it away from us. Champion has a neighborhood store near you. Call today. Tell them Big Craig sent you. They'll treat you right, or I'll break their face.
Saturday on Cops.
Red Star Herald, you're under arrest for about the 10th time.
When a routine search takes a bizarre twist.
On what?
An officer faces his own mortality.
Well, I hope you don't have AIDS or anything.
Cops in the Pacific Northwest this Saturday on Fox.
Gentlemen, announcing your next match. There is a special qualification for this match. The manager, Sir Samuel F. Kent, is handcuffed to the dirty white boy, Jimmy Powell. It is a match for the heavyweight championship. Introducing first, at 252 pounds, from Tyler, Texas, Joel Deaton. David Sammartino hits the ring. Joel Deaton, the heavyweight champion of Southern Championship Wrestling, just unloaded on him.
Much like last week, fans, it ended up in a total melee, and this match no different as Joel Deaton defends the Southern Heavyweight title against David Sammartino, and Sir Samuel F. Kent is handcuffed to the dirty white boy.
And Sammartino's been busted wide open by Joel Deaton. Oh, my goodness. Deaton really going to work on David Sammartino. Wham! Into the corner and down face first. David Sammartino bleeding from the forehead. Joel Deaton just never let him get in the ring.
The Tyler, Texas native goes into the ring rope. Big boot to the forehead. David Sammartino has been lacerated. And once again, sent into the ring rope. Ooh, big knee to the midsection. And the Texas Outlaw has the upper hand here, Randy.
This has been brewing for months, as we know, Tim. We've seen it happen. We saw it happen starting down in Griffin, Georgia. And you're inside the ring right now as our camera takes you right in on the action. This thing is like a volcano, and it's finally erupting right now between these two. It had to happen.
Joel Deaton with a big right hand to the forehead of David Sammartino, and he has been lacerated severely, as there you get a shot of the dirty white boy handcuffed to Sir Samuel F. Kent. He's got a hand over his mouth right there on the outside of the ring. I believe that dirty white boy can take control of Sir Samuel F. Kent out there, Randy.
A pile driver in the ring as David Sammartino has his head driven through the mat by Joel the Outlaw Deaton. The big Texas Outlaw has things going his way right now. David Sammartino suffering a pile driver. Deaton drops the big elbow across the chest. This one is as rough and rugged as we ever thought, Tim.
Only a count of two as David Sammartino still with enough moxie to kick out. Now Joel Deaton slapping around the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native, and Joel Deaton firing away, and they're going toe-to-toe and fist-to-fist, and David Sammartino with a big right and a big left and a big right, a big chop on the Texas Outlaw Joel Deaton, and another one, Randy, and they are letting it all hang out right here.
I guarantee you when David Sammartino hits you with a chop, you have been hit. Grabbing Deaton by the hair. High elevation, my gracious me. David Sammartino on the comeback trail. Big stomp across the forehead. Sammartino bleeding. Blood on Deaton, but that's from Sammartino.
Wow.
Clothesline.
Big reversal and the Oklahoma Stampede by the Tyler, Texas native. And this match is very rapidly taking its toll on both participants, but the stakes are high. The Southern Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
Sammartino says, come on in. I'll take whatever you've got. He's a taker. We mentioned Koloff being a taker earlier. Sammartino is a taker also. Tim, this is everything we have expected and more. This is not for the weak of heart. I can assure you, wrestling is out the window. This is a back alley brawl. These are two guys who genuinely do not like each other.
The outlaw Joel Deaton once again stalking his man. Backs his man into the ring rope and sends him in for the ride and catches him with a big elbow. And once again, David Sammartino finds himself on his back in the ring. Joel Deaton with a big boot to the head of David Sammartino. Slowly, methodically almost, the Texas Outlaw drops the elbow to the head, a slap to the jaw, and another slap to the jaw. As we saw out here last week, David Sammartino slapped the champion twice, and now Sammartino with a good leg sweep gets his man up. Wow, double boot to the chest.
And
big knee to the side like his dad made famous, Randy.
He learned from his dad. He learned well. Joel Deaton. Now, right in the face, Tim. Ramming Deaton, into that's a solid steel ring post there. Sammartino with a chair. Wow. This is not for the weak of heart. If your pacemaker's skipping, you better get out of the room, folks. This one's coming down and coming down hard. We knew it was going to erupt. It has.
Another big chop to the chest. The referee being very lenient with some of the tactics of both men. But if we all want to see this, we want to see this feud over with. David Sammartino backs Joel Deaton into the rope, sends him in for the ride, and Joel Deaton met with a right hand to the midsection. And there you see the Southern Heavyweight Champion down on the mat, begging for mercy at the hands of David Sammartino.
And he does not have Sir Samuel F. Kent there to offer solace or anything else to him right now. Joel Deaton is on his own. Of course, we're taking nothing away from Joel Deaton. He's a fine athlete. He is the Southern Heavyweight Champion. Roll up into a small package. Oh, Deaton kicked out. Sir Samuel F. Kent handcuffed to Jimmy Powell at ringside. Down deep in the breadbasket went Deaton to Sammartino.
The Texas Outlaw, Joel Deaton, back to his feet first. Scoops his man up. Hard body slam on David Sammartino.
Practically a power slam. Sammartino still breathing profusely from the forehead. Kicks out at the last minute. Only a count of two, says referee Ricky Frady. Again, a count of two. Rear chin lock by Joel Deaton. Sammartino with a handful of hair. Rules right now are, you're right, Ricky Frady is being very, very lenient, but this is what the fans wanted. And occasionally, Tim, this is the kind of match that has to be had to clear the air.
The fans here at ringside chanting, David, David, David. Obviously, the fans' choice here is there you saw Joel Deaton with a handful of hair. A good close-up there is Joel really laying in with that rear chin lock on David Sammartino. And when the stakes get this high, Randy, you'll do anything to hold on to a Southern Heavyweight title.
That's right. Now, David has said on several interviews, I don't care about the title, I just want you at this point. This has gotten personal. It's not money. Well, it is money, but it's more than the title. This is really personal between these two athletes.
David Sammartino takes his man down with a top wrist lock, now putting the boots to the side of the head. Very little wrestling going on here, fans. These guys hate each other, and they're kicking and biting and scratching and throwing lefts and rights, and they're pulling the stoppers out because this is to clear the air, as you said, Randy. This is the all-important one, but the stakes, like I said, are very high, and that title means a lot.
I tell you, Tim, those chops are almost hurting me, and I'm 10 feet away from him. But, boy, when they hit, you could hear it all through the building here.
David Sammartino choking the champion. Now brings his man back to his feet, drives that knee to the side of the head. He looks so much like his father when he does that. Another big chop. Now has bending his man over again. Boot to the throat. David Sammartino starting to get it together here on the Southern Heavyweight Champion. Backs his man into the ring rope. Shot to the midsection. Doubles over the champion. David Sammartino hooks his man.
Ooh.
Wow.
Right
Sort of an inverted knee to the midsection, but it's not enough to take the champion out right there.
Whoa, my gracious!
Oh no, Mr. Atlanta is attacking the Dirty White Boy outside.
A pair of bolt cutters.
With a pair, ooh, right to the mouth. Right to the mouth, and now Sir Samuel F. Kent. They're bagging the head. They're bagging the head of the Dirty White Boy. They're cutting the cuffs. They're cutting the cuffs with the wire cutters. Mike Golden has a hood on the Dirty White Boy. We've got action in the ring. Mr. Atlanta trying to cut through those handcuffs.
The referee doesn't see it. Ricky Frady.
They're trying to cut it. They're trying to cut those.
Kent loose.
They're trying to cut Kent loose. The Dirty White Boy being pounded on by Mike Golden, as you can plainly see. Robert Anderson choking his man.
David Sammartino really working over Joel Deaton in the ring right now. But outside the ring is where the action is. They're trying to get Sam Kent loose, Mr. Atlanta, and Mike Golden. Here comes Bob Bennett. Chic Donovan's on the scene over there outside the ring. Wait a minute, coming into the ring is...
They're going out in the
Dillinger.
parking lot. They're going out in the parking lot. Rocky King is in the ring. Rocky King.
Broken down. Here's Steve Prichard. And Deaton and Sammartino keep going at it, yes.
This is broken.
The bell has been called for. Everything is completely gone awry here. This is broken down completely. We've got them in the parking lot outside. I have no idea what's happening there. We've got action in the ring. Dillinger and Rocky King tied up. Joel Deaton and David Sammartino. Deaton now outside the ring.
Fans, we've got to restore some order here.
Chaos, pure chaos at this point.
And we'll be back with more wrestling right after this. Wrestling fans, this Friday night is Lafayette, Georgia at Powell Auto Auction with a bell time of 8 p.m. sponsored by the Lafayette JCs. And what a card, fans. It will be Chic Donovan taking on Steve the Brawler Lawler. Mr. Wrestling number 2 taking on the Masked Nightmare number 2. The U.S. Junior Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as Kevin Dillinger defends his belt against Bobby Bennett. The Southern Heavyweight title will be on the line as Joel Deaton defends against David Sammartino, but they're building a cage in Lafayette. The Southern Tag Team belts will be on the line as Georgia Power defends against Mr. Atlanta and the man Mike Golden, managed by Robert Anderson.
You know, Georgia Power, you've been a decent champion, I guess. You've held onto the belts long enough. Go ahead and shine them up, because in Lafayette, when you get in the cage and you two squirts can't run no longer, when these two big men get a hold of you, the belts are coming to us, right, Big A? Well, you know, Bobby, right there in Lafayette, Georgia, they say that's the hometown of that Dirty White Boy, but everybody knows he was born and raised in a motel room in New Orleans and didn't even know his own name till he was about 10 years old. And it's going to be my pleasure to come to Lafayette, and maybe when it's all over, we can take Mama Powell and Papa Powell and line them up and give them one right in the kisser. Right, Mike? Right, baby. You know, Georgia Power, you two boys are blithering idiots. I'm going to...